You know, um, Welcome back. This is Ball Things Considered. It is a morning show, and we are not live. It's pre-recorded. Um, but I never figured out what the heck the show is supposed to be. Right? Is it an update for me? Is it me shouting out people in the community? I don't know. But bear with me while we try to figure this out. So I got to put a banner up. Boom. There's no guest here, but show me some love. Anyway, um, yeah, I mean, always support USARC, right? Boom. I'm a bronze member, but yeah, I have no clue what this show is supposed to be, aside from a morning show where am I giving you updates on what's going on here? Um, yeah, and it's just weird for me to try to figure this out. I don't really get much feedback on the show specifically, and I don't really want it to replace my, weekly updates or whenever the heck I put out a video. I don't want it to replace that. So I want it to be something, a little bit different. But, I don't know. So I'm here. It's Monday night. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Was football good for you? I don't know if it was or wasn't. But anyway, here I am on a Tuesday morning. So, maybe I'll just show off some of my hatchlings. I don't know. So we can, so Clutch 1 was a disaster this year. Nothing survived out of the egg. We did hit a puma, something, and I believe it was a pastel yellow belly. But, it was a 7-egg clutch. Everything, it just didn't work out. So clutch 2 was the, super pastel leopard butter to the butter. And, I thought a week later, we're good. I hit some things, right? I hit a blue-eyed Lucy. I, had some butter stuff going on, but it turns out that didn't work out. A lot of the snakes were kinked, and it really sent me back, at least mentally. Like to have, clutches 2 and 3 come in this year, and they just were not good. But there were 4 snakes that did ultimately come out of the egg, and are still here right now. So I'll show them off right now. Because I think this might be what the show needs. I don't know. So here's one of the first ones. This is a pastel male. And he's got some cool, you can't really see it, but oranges, here. So, another pastel hatched out at kraftbrewmorphology. We tend to hatch a lot of them. Here's another one from the clutch. Yet again, another pastel. These 2 were both males. I don't think there's leopard in there. I know there's not butter. I don't think anything butter actually came through. So here is the first female we hatched out. And I believe this one is definitely leopard. I mean, just look at the patterning. It's a lot more busy than the others. Got a cool little thing here. Yeah, I'm happy that the leopards came through and were female. Here's the last one from that clutch. Also, what I believe to be leopard. These all will be up for sale once they are established. Like I said, it it's not been a great year for me. I don't know how to, I don't want to sugarcoat it. Yeah, having a bunch of snakes that wind up being MBK food, not great. But I got lucky my first year, right? Hit 5 eggs. Proved out this girl here to be that pie. She's huge right now. She's in shed. But yeah, she proved out to be half pie. Yeah, like I said earlier, I don't really know where I'm going with this show. It might just be more of a ramble thing for me, where I just, vent and whatnot. I don't know. But with all of that being said, yeah, the season has sucked for me. And hopefully, as I start preparing for the future, it will be better, right? I'll have more clutches, things like that. And I'm, talking off the top of my head right now, so it's kind of like difficult. But yeah, I only hit on 2 pairings this past year, and it did not work out well. Things reabsorbed, things didn't go. So I literally ripped apart everything. Got new thermostats, I'm trying to control everything that's within my wheelhouse, right? What can control, right? So temperature is one thing. Feeding's another thing. So it's how much of these things can I control? So I try to avoid, mishaps like happened this previous season. Yeah, it was a rough year for me. And it continues to be. So, how do we get past that? Right? So what can I do to sort of mitigate issues? Right? I focus on temperature. I can control that, right? Thermostats, whatever. Yeah. And I didn't want to do another video about me lamenting on, my bad clutches. So we will, move forward and support USARC, obviously. And if you're in Pennsylvania, especially out near the Pittsburgh region, please do not buy alligators anymore, because there's like 2 or 3 that have made the news. Yeah, and if you're those people that have those alligators, please be responsible about your alligators. I know that's a random tangent to go off on, but I mean, it's been ridiculous the amount of stuff I've seen in Pennsylvania, which has pretty liberal reptile regulations, and y'all are letting your captive bred whatever alligators go into a river out near Pittsburgh. Yeah, be better. Yeah, like I said, I don't know where this show's gonna go. I wanted to do a morning show. It's hard for me to go live in the morning, and I feel like it's another rambling show, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know, and I feel like I got to come up with content for like an hour, but it's been like 10 minutes. So yeah, I honestly, we can all be better, right? And I hope that I'm trying to be better in the future, me personally, and me as somebody that breeds reptiles. And it's like, you got somebody out there like doing a handoff with an alligator and they just let it go in a river. Like, how, I there's certain things that go on here where Like, like, how can you be so dumb? Anyway, yeah, I don't really know how much more, I'm going to talk today or, well, tomorrow for me. But, I mean, I feel like we owe it to this hobby to sort of police ourselves against, like, these alligator handoffs in, Western PA that end up in the river. And I don't want this to go on to be another rant. I don't. But be better. I guess I've been all over the place today. I'm all over the place in general, but please do better when it comes to that kind of thing. If you're going to be out there breeding and propagating these animals, don't be a dumbass. Please. Yeah. That's my 2 cents. We got U.S. Argos fighting for our rights, but what good are we doing ourselves when we're shooting ourselves in the leg? This is probably going to be short for me, but yeah, that's how I feel. And I'm sick of, that bullcrap. But anyway, I don't even know how this even is. I'm just rambling and ranting. But anyway, check me out next time I'm on. I don't know. Is it even worth it doing this? Am I speaking to anybody? Really?